Welcome to the Tech Sharmit podcast, where technology is not just news, but the roadmap to the future. This is a space where we explore the latest tech trends, AI, startups, gadgets, and the ideas that redefine the way we think. Leading this conversation is Amit Sharma, globally recognized as Tech Sharmit. A technologist from Bharat, Amit brings an Indian perspective to the global technology landscape. With deep technical expertise and strong industry insight, and for his contributions and impact within the global tech community, he has been recognized with several prestigious honors, including Google Developer Expert, Microsoft MVP, IBM Champion, and Planet Mainframe Influencer. Through this podcast, he shares practical knowledge, real-world perspectives, and globally relevant thinking designed to help you stay ahead in an ever-evolving technology landscape. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the Tech Sharmit channel to stay updated with future episodes. And if you're looking to level up your skills, don't forget to explore the Tech Sharmit digital course book in the description box, where you'll find thousands of free programming courses curated to help you grow as a developer. So plug in your headphones and join us as we begin today's episode of the Tech Sharmit podcast.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tech Sharmit podcast. Today I'm joined by another very special guest, Berk Kaya, who is joining us all the way from Turkey. If I talk about Berk, then he is a delivery consultant at IBM and a part of IBM Z Early Professional program. In today's episode, we will talk about IBM Z, enterprise architecture, the difference between academic and real world engineering, and also how a young professional can grow rapidly in such environments. But before we get started, Berk, thank you so much for joining us today in this episode. And now I request you to please initiate the discussion by telling us a bit about yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Berk and I am the delivery consultant at IBM for now, and I'm in the program in the IBM Z Early Professional, and that's all for now.
Okay. All right. So I think now we are good to go ahead and to discuss more thing about your professional journey, your personal life, and also the contribution that you are doing rapidly from last couple of years. So, Perk, can you walk us through your journey from initial days, like from studying computer science engineering to becoming a delivery consultant in IBM Z ecosystem? So, how it all gets started?
My journey has been a blend of academic exploration and professional curiosity. I'm currently in my final year of computer engineering at TED University, expecting to graduate in mid 2026, while my coursework gives me a strong foundation in everything from web development to AI projects involving computer vision, and I found myself drawn towards the power of enterprise systems. I joined it as a IBM Z Early Professional, which was a pivotal moment. It wasn't just about coding. It was about understanding systems that run the world's economy. Transition from a student mindset to a delivery consultant role involved diving deep into mainframe technologies, embedded systems, and computer networks. Now balancing my final year studies with my full-time responsibilities at IBM allows me to bridge the gap between theoretical computer science and mission-critical real-world applications.
Okay. So, to be honest, like there are so many things for a student, especially for the Gen Zs or the one who are currently into graduation. So they are there are many opportunities other than the enterprise system. So I just wanted to know like what initially attracted you towards the enterprise systems and particularly to the mission critical technologies like IBM Z. Was there any particular moment that inspired you, or how it like how you got attracted towards this technology?
It was the sheer scale and impact of the technology. In university, we often build projects that live and die on our local machines. But
Mhm.
learning about IBM Z systems that handle billions of transactions fascinated me. I saw an opportunity to work on the invisible backbone of the global economy. The
Mhm.
challenge of maintaining reliability while innovating is what drew me in. I actually created a presentation recently titled Mainframe Past, present, and future. And researching that really solidified my interest. Seeing how these systems have evolved and remained relevant today convinced me I wanted to build my expertise.
Okay. Okay, so let's say if someone asks you, especially the students who are into their graduation, and if they are interested to follow the similar path that you followed, so do you recommend them to start their career with IBM Z in 2026?
Uh, mm, I can say that my academical background taught me that engineering is rarely one-dimensional. At
Okay.
TEDU, for example, I worked on a final year project using AI and computer vision
Mm-hmm.
detect aflatoxin in the right fix in my senior project. I worked on this project to detect aflatoxin in the right that required a very experimental and data-driven approach. Simultaneously, for my one course, I tackled a research. This experience shaped me my approach by teaching me to be adaptable. I learned to pivot from modern tech stacks like Next.js, Firebase, it can be everything, to analyzing legacy COBOL code. It taught me that real world engineering isn't just about knowing one tool. It's about analyzing the problem, whether it's food safety or legacy code migration, and applying the right technology to solve it. I
Okay.
think these are together, and I want to say that the real world approach and the if you use it with your academical things, I especially waiting you in mainframe in 2026. I can say that.
Okay, perfect. So I think we can conclude that if you are working with IBM Z or any technology, then there should be some add-ons to it. Like you should follow the modernization approach in order to get the proper benefits, especially in the era of AI. Like you can try to utilize AI capabilities also with these kind of systems, right? And then if you are utilizing it, then this is the best choice to go up with in the year of 2026 and later as well, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay. All right. So now, Berk, we just wanted to know about your experience at your educational institution, TEDU and PWR. So how did your academic experience at TEDU and PWR shape the way you approach the real world engineering problem today? Although, like you have touched base this thing in the previous question, but we just wanted to know it in a detailed manner, like how it has impacted your journey.
Yes, that like that I mentioned before, the theoretical parts in the universities they are giving us, like the maybe you know how to shape the world in the university, but you don't know how to do directly in the your academical background. You
Right.
need to focus on the other areas like maybe mainframe, or maybe if you want to be an AI engineer, you need to focus on the AI part and how to do it directly, because the academical part is the different part of the technology.
Correct.
They going from the maybe 20 years later. They are giving this looking at the our sectors and our today's engineering problems with it.
Mhm.
But if you want to create solutions for today's world, you need to look at the today's solutions, the
Right.
company's solutions, not only the academical background of this solution. You need to be in there and helping that to solving these problems. In my IBM Z journey, I have seen that if you can solve everything, but if it's not solving the company's problem, this is nothing for today's world, because the the technology becomes like this. The academical part is discovering these solutions,
Mhm.
but sectors are give us the how to use in the today's sectors. This is so important. I think the if you are using together and you allow the shape the way you approach real world engineering problems today, it can be excellent solutions for you. If you are, you can be an entrepreneur, tech entrepreneur, and can you be maybe working in the business world? Maybe you can be only a student. If you want to be a solution, the part of the solution, you need to focus on these situations. I can say that.
Okay. Okay. So now we will just switch to another topic where I just wanted to cover this discussion in terms of those who are not familiar with IBM Z at all. Okay, so suppose there are some folks or some student who are listening to this podcast and they are not familiar about IBM Z. So how would you explain IBM Z and also its importance in today's digital world to those all folks who are not aware of anything about IBM Z?
I like to describe IBM Z as the heavy lifter of the digital world. It is the
Okay.
server platform that major banks, insurers, airlines rely on because it offers unmatched security, reliability, and transaction processing power. In a world where we expect our banking apps to work instantly and securely 24/7,
Mhm.
IBM Z is the engine making that happen in the background. It's not just the old tech, it's modern critical infrastructure that supports hybrid cloud environments and AI integration, ensuring the world's most sensitive data remains safe and available.
Okay. Okay. All right. And similarly, like sometimes students feel that the things are completely different when they are just when they just adopt the uh, official things when they started with the real world scenarios and real world projects. So how do you differ or how do enterprise system is differ from what students usually build in their academic environments to the real world scenarios? What are the differences between them?
The biggest difference is the consequence of failure and the lifespan of the code. In
Okay.
an academic environment, if my code crashes, I restart the server. But in an enterprise environment, especially with IBM Z, downtime is not an option. It can cost millions. Also, students usually build greenfield projects where they start from scratch. In enterprise, you are often dealing with legacy integration. My research on rewriting COBOL code using LLMs really highlighted this. You aren't just writing the new code, you are respecting and integrating with decades of existing logic that is still generating value of today.
Okay. So I think this thing we can relate with one example. Suppose there is a pilot who is under training program. So they usually use a simulator of aeroplane, right? So there they can
Yes.
switch off and turn off and turn on the engine if it is not working fine. But the same thing if they are in air, if they are actually flying the plane, right? At that time they are not supposed to do this, right? Because otherwise it will impact
Yeah.
the entire life
Yeah.
of pilot as well as the passenger that are there in the boarded flight. So similarly, I think now students can easily relate with this thing that yes, if you are working with your test server or maybe at the time of your educational projects, you can take a risk, you can try different thing, but at the same time try to learn the real impact because at the end there is no place for the downtime, right? Because you have to
Yeah.
build the solution at the real time. So this is a great point you just mentioned, Burke, and I think this will resonate with the students for sure, and also it will help them to prepare better for their actual projects. Okay, so now moving ahead, let's talk about some technical or architectural concepts. Okay, so what you think, like what are the technical or architectural concepts do you believe every software engineer should understand before entering to the enterprise environments? Anything that you came across so far in your journey?
I believe understanding two things. One is scalability and legacy integration is the key point.
Okay.
We often focus on writing clean code, which is important, but in an enterprise, you need to understand how the code interacts with a massive pre-existing ecosystem. Also,
Mhm.
basic knowledge of low-level systems like memory management and network protocols is crucial. Even if you are working on high-level applications, understanding what happens under the hood, like the something I focus on with my interest in embedded systems and mainframe, makes you much better engineer when things go wrong. I think that you are working in a project and you need to solve some problems, but you don't know how to solve it. It can be anytime, but if you are know the understand the technical or the architectural concepts, you can solve it with your mindset. You have a time to think a little, not that much, but with the thought part, with the thinking, this part, you can solve it with your knowledge of the technical and architectural concepts.
Correct. Correct. Okay. All right. So, Buck, although I'm sure those who are into touch, like those who know you personally, they know the impact that you are creating with some local community contribution. But just for the audience, could you please tell us like what all steps you are taking locally to build a Z community for the environment and how you are contributing to those communities?
Firstly, the awareness for the in the Z community, awareness is the first step. Many students don't realize that mainframe is a viable and exciting career path, and been active in trying to bridge that gap. For instance, back in January, I delivered a presentation on the history and future of mainframe technology. My goal is to demystify the platform and show my peers that this isn't just about the legacy maintenance. It's not about the only the COBOL part, or this is not about the only the maybe the legacy and it's a 100-year technology. This is not about it,
Correct.
and it's about high performance computing. I'm also planning to build a new to Z Turkey community for now, and we are working with the IBM for this opportunity and some other countries, and they are preparing this too. And I think this is a good opportunity for the students and the listeners.
Yes.
For now, they will see the in the LinkedIn or the other social medias. They will see the different countries. They can find it. I think this is an excellent opportunity for them.
Definitely, like this is a great opportunity for all those students because when they start learning with the community, they will found the right person, or I would say the right similar kind of person who have the same mindset to build something new and to come up with the challenges along with their solution in a better way. So it's a great opportunity for all those students, I would say. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So now, Burke, moving ahead, let's talk about bit about the IBM support for learning, mentorship, and skill development. Because usually we all know the students try their best to get their job into IBM because they feel that there are some support systems or some proper training is there that they will be like assigned with to come to know about their technical concepts. So how does actually the IBM support learning, mentorship, and skill development, especially for the young professional who join as a freshers?
The support system is incredible actually. It's structured to give us real responsibility early on, but with
Mhm.
a safety net of mentorship. For example, I have had the opportunity to deep dive into niche technologies and was even trusted to prepare a technical presentation on it for my team in February. That
Mhm.
level of trust, allowing a 22-year-old student and consultant to present the experienced engineers, shows how much they value growth and fresh perspectives. They
Okay.
provide the resources, but they also provide the platform for us to shine. But in some way, this is an opportunity for the young professionals in IBM. But if you are a student, not IBMer for now, you can look at the IBM Z Explore and the mainframe career depot. You can look at these different websites for your career journey and for your learning about more and more for the mainframe, especially the IBM Z Explore, give an
Mhm.
excellent opportunity to students directly using the mainframe, and they allow to use the some commands, some batches, some systems directly from it, and you can get some badges about it. And I think this is an excellent opportunity for students. When I was a student, I got these things.
Okay.
And I think for the listeners who students or maybe a young professional, and they can be a senior who wants to learn more and more about the mainframe, they need to look at this website. It will be a great opportunity for them.
Perfect. So I think students get the right path to learn and to start with the IBMC and other courses that they can follow to get the better opportunity. And now I think we are good to start discussing regarding the key person in your life because As a IBM champion, as a community leader, you have touched so many lives, right? Through your work and through your contribution. But for sure, like there is some key person in your life too who have helped you in throughout your journey. So looking back on your career, who are the key people that had a defining impact on your journey so far?
I'm still at the beginning of my career, but I have been fortunate to have mentors both at university and at IBM who pushed me beyond my comfort zone. And for the research part, I can say that the professors are so important for because they are helping to how to be do academical research in these areas. But in the professional way in the IBM, the Lucas helped me so much because when I was a first year student, I have a chance to attend the Z Ambassador in the US oriented program, but you have a chance to maybe 100 different countries. Ha- they have a chance to get in. But when I was attended I have a chance to directly speak with the Lucas, and he is working in the IBM US for now. And this is an excellent opportunity, and they helped me a lot. Why the mainframe is so important, and they helped me to see the why it's not about the legacy system. They are using the modern systems of today, like AI, like the maybe the Python, not only COBOL, yeah, and the different ZOS, OS, different parts of. They have a chance to see me, especially the Lucas. I can say that, and they give an opportunity to see this technology as a first year student. This is
Okay.
an excellent opportunity for a student.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Buck, although like there are so many things that we can discuss on IBM Z and overall IBM ecosystem, but we are short on time, so I just want to take last question, and this is regarding the country from you came from, right? So you are a proud citizen of Turkey. So we just wanted to know the best thing about Turkey that is close to your heart and that you feel proud to share with the rest of the world.
For me, it's our adaptability and our hospitality. Staying at the crossroads of the East and West, Turkey has a unique ability to blend history with modernity. And just like in engineering, where we bridge legacy systems with modern AI, we bridge deep-rooted traditions with a dynamic, youthful energy. I'm proud of how resilient and warm our people are, and I think that the spirit of the bridging different worlds is something very valuable we bring to the global tech community for the future.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. I think I would also agree on this because I have interviewed so many guests from Turkey and I have heard a lot about their hospitality and the kind of behavior they like shows when a new person, especially the one who came from outside of the world, they treat them with the proper hospitality. And I think this is something that makes the Turkey special to the global audience. So thank you so much, Burke, for sharing about not only about the Turkey but about the technical aspects that is very helpful for the students who are looking forward to build their career into IBMZ domain. So it was a really a pleasure talking to you here, and I hope it will resonate with the students for sure because the kind of knowledge that you have shared it is very beneficial for them. So thank you once again for being a part of the show and for sharing your expertise with the team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amit, and I want to thank you to give this opportunity. And I want to say that if you have more questions for the listeners, actually, they can connect me any platform they want. And it will be a great opportunity to speak about the Z community or maybe Z technologies, the different parts of the technologies. They have so much technologies in that area. We can
Mhm.
talk about it.
Yes, for sure. Okay. All right. Thanks once again. But thank you.